Hey, what's up? So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can add some really cool house drums to your tracks if you're working on a project or a track that you're super into and you now want to add your drums. So this is kind of my workflow that gets me to have really nice house drums. So what you want to do first is make sure that you have an idea of the track. So you can see here I have some chords and I have a bass line. So this is how my chords sound like. Nice and simple, and then I also added a bass line. So now next what I want to do is, before I start adding like samples and things like that of drums, I want to throw in a loop so I can kind of have an idea of what I want to do with the drums. So I can just throw in a loop. You can find loops in a lot of places, but I'm just going to use this loop here. It's going to sound like this. I think this loop sounds super cool. It sounds amazing. It sounds really good. You can tell that the track is actually coming together, and it's coming well. So the next what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my sample library. So these are all my samples that I created. You can find the link down below if you want any of them. So now I'm going to start loading up a kick. So I'm going to go into my kicks. I'm going to pick maybe kick 5 here, and then I'm just going to drag and drop it there. So if it's not loud enough, you can just turn it up. So what we want to do with the kick is that we want to program it manually, and we just want to make sure that we just copy this kick over and over. So I can just select these kicks like that, and then I can just copy them over like that. And what you can do also is that you can skip certain steps, and then you just skip over, and then you just add onto the next one like that. That way you can kind of have a groove where it's kind of unpredictable and the kick just doesn't hold all the time. That's up to you. If you just want your kick to be continuous, you can do that. But if you don't want to do that, it's always a good idea just to skip a few more kicks. So then I can just copy over like that again, like this. And then I can also add a kick right here and another one right here. Or maybe even add another one right here. And then I can go back into my samples again. And what I want to do now is I want to add in a hat. Something that can just give a nice swing. Like I like this hat here. So it's going to be playing on every other beat. And what I can do with this hat is that I can also just trim it so that it doesn't play the whole time, because I don't want it to overlap with my kick right here. So I'm just going to close this up. You see, just like that. And then I can just copy it over like this, and then just duplicate them like that. And then I just copy all of these hats over. So what I want to do with this open hat is I want it to keep repeating. I don't want to change it in any way like we did with the kick. So it's just going to stay the same. And just turn down the volume. And then you can also add other samples as well, just to spice things up. What you can do, you can throw in maybe some cymbals. Maybe a crash right here in the beginning like that. Just have to turn it down. And maybe another one, maybe right here. And if you want, you can also even throw in a reverse crash. Okay, so there's a reverse crash. I can throw it on right there, and then I can just make sure that it's right on time right there. What I can do is I can even place it on its own track like that, and then make it super low. And what you can even do, if you don't like how quickly this is looping, you can even select everything. Like you can extend the loop, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to extend the loop. I'm just going to select everything and I'm just going to copy everything over like that. And then I'm just going to remove that reverse crash like this. And then I'm just going to extend the loop like that. And then maybe this one can keep continuing. I can add more kicks here. And I'm just going to also add the cymbal back there. And maybe move the cymbal back. Yeah, I kind of like where it's at right now, right there. And maybe move this one back too. Right there. So this is without the loop. And this is with the loop. And another thing you can also do is also throw in a clap just to make sure that you also add more claps to the track. So I'm going to go into claps. And then I'm going to throw this one in here. So I'm going to put it on its own track, like maybe right here. And then I'm going to turn it down a little bit. And I'm just going to close this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm also going to just duplicate it like that. Just to layer claps so that my clap sounds unique, because I don't want my claps to sound like, you know, if someone else has the same loop that I used here, then, you know, everyone can just tell that it's the same loop. So you can do this by just making sure that, you know, you have layers and layers of sound. And maybe I can actually duplicate this clap right there at the end, right there. So it goes cha cha. Like this one here, I can just duplicate it like that. Then it goes. Just like that. So there you have it. That's how you can create some really amazing house music drums. If you found this super helpful, make sure to drop this video a like. If you have any questions, drop them down below, and I'll see you in my next video. You can check out the next video that's on the screen right now if you want to watch more. I'm X and I'm out. Peace.